Yo, 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 what up? Grateful for another maggot-free day above the dirt. Today's Buddhist quick tip is entitled, We Are Not Bad People Because We Have Bad Experience. So, what does this mean? We tend to be very harshly judgmental and critical and condemning of ourselves when we have bad experience. We tend to identify ourselves as bad people based on bad experience. What we need to realize, what the teachings instruct us to do, is to not identify with the experience as self. That doesn't mean we don't deal with it, doesn't mean we're not responsible or accountable for whatever we've done. What it means is we realize that we have experience. We are not that experience. The experience is temporary and it's not inherent in us. Now it can feel inherent because maybe it's a behavior we constantly do and we're not happy with that. And so we get angry with ourselves and judge ourselves and look at ourselves as bad people because we can't stop a certain behavior. This frees us. And the irony here is the more we consider ourselves bad and identify with that bad experience, actually that keeps us perpetuating that bad behavior. It keeps, sometimes when we think, we're working with an issue, we're really perpetuating it. So when we can see that maybe we've participated in bad behavior, but it doesn't make us inherently bad people. We need to understand we make mistakes, we're imperfect, we're flawed, we're human animals that sometimes, despite our best efforts, screw up. Now, that's not condoning unhealthy, harmful behavior. What it's doing is just bringing a different perspective to it so we can relate to it differently. If we're completely attached and immersed in it as identifying with it as self, then that's where that bad judgment comes from, that self-condemnation. But when we can see that we've been conditioned, we've had experiences that have created unhealthy thinking and unhealthy behavior, we can see that we are not that experience. It is not an inherent fixed part of me. It's something learned. It's something embedded because it's been acted out repetitively. But we can liberate ourselves from that by having a non-attached awareness to it and not owning it as self. When we can see it's a temporary experience, we can look at the conditions that give it rise, and we can see how those conditions cause our attachment to it, and we can manage those conditions differently so we're not triggered to act out in that harmful, habitual, repetitive, unhealthy, unskillful behavior. So we don't want to personalize what's impersonal. And what I mean impersonal is that it's not a fixed part of self. So yes, it's our personal experience and we personally deal with it, but we understand the mechanism that gives rise to it, where it came from, how it was created, how we perpetuate it, and now through practice, how we can stop that cycle of repetitive harm to ourselves and to others. So I hope this was helpful. Have a grateful, maggot-free day above the dirt. Peace out.